Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Kitty. In this video, we're gonna do signs you knew you grew up on the Rez. So if you guys are interested, please keep watching. All the birthday parties always have fry bread, tortillas, and some sweet ass Kool-Aid or punch. Like at the ceremonies I was at this weekend, they mix like the syrup with the water. And there's like always bees buzzing around it. That's how sweet it is. It's funny though. It's kind of funny. But that stuff is good. But yeah, that's how you know. They always have fry bread tortillas and that sweet ass punch at the parties or at dinners or whatever. You have at least one star quilt in your house. You know your Rez when you go swimming at the lakes, at the rivers, at the ponds, wherever you can find water, you jump in. When you have this friend and you go home and you introduce them to your family, this is my friend. It's never, this is my boyfriend, this is my hookup, this is my whatever. My friends will benefit. It's always this is my friend. If you go to basketball games, if you go to powwow, if you go to rodeo, anything that involves sitting down, people always be saving seats with the blanket, with the shirt, with the hoodie, anything they can get their hands on, they save that seat and they call, you know, dibs on that spot. So do not try to ever move a blanket because there will be some consequences. They get all crazy on that. If you have a heavy swap meet blanket that you bought from somebody, and I'll list it right here, that's how you know your Rez. If you engage or know or have somebody that gossips a lot, and everybody gossips on the Rez. Everybody knows everybody. Did you hear? Did you know? I wonder what happened. I wonder what's going on. Chini, that's how you say in Apache. Gossiping. I'm a gossip. All chicks are gossip. If you say you don't gossip, and men, you know what? Men are the biggest gossips. But if you say you never gossip, you are lying. You are fooling yourself. And if you are native and you say you never gossip, just click off this channel because we all know you're lying. Ball is life. Everybody be playing basketball still, like they're still trying to win a state championship. It's kind of funny, but it's not, because I can understand, you know, how basketball keeps people busy and all that stuff. And I come from a huge basketball family. I didn't really play that much. I was more of a runner in high school. My family, they all played, and my cousins are coaches, my uncles, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I grew up around it, and ball is life on the Rez. Everybody plays basketball. That's like the #1 thing that everybody does. And if you don't wear Jordans, if you don't wear Nike and all this stuff, you ain't cool, you know, like. If you wear Jordans, you know you're doing pretty good. So everybody worships Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the God on the reservations. Everybody wears Michael Jordan shirts, t-shirts, trunks, socks, shoes, sandals, blankets. They even have decal on their cars. You'll see Rez rides riding around with a little Jordan, the little split thing in the back, like. Natives be hardcore Jordan fans. You know your Rez when your chick, your girl, your sister, your aunt, your grandma, whoever, they like hot Cheetos and pickles. That's like the big thing. Everybody likes hot Cheetos. Everybody likes hot fries. Everybody likes pickles, picadillies, Kool-Aid pickles, nachos. Everybody knows who you are. Seriously, I've had people that I have never met in my life look at me and be like, oh, you come from the family, right? And I'm like, how did you know? And they're like, oh, because you're tall. Oh, you look like, you know, them. People know who you are, even if you don't even know them. It's a small community. Everybody knows everybody's business. Everybody knows what happens. Someone gets in a car crash. Everybody knows about it. Within, it just spreads like wildfire. News spreads like wildfire. Everybody talks about everybody and everybody knows everything. So it's pretty crazy. I think like natives are like all other minorities. They don't even believe in birth control. Everybody's just popping out babies. I have cousins that be popping out babies left and right. They have so many baby daddies. They have so many baby mamas, you know, like everybody be having kids. No one knows a limit. The limit does not exist. That's why we have so many cousins. That's why we have this big ass family tree. If we were ever to do a family tree, that thing would cover a whole wall, because it's just the limit does not exist. We come from big families, and that's straight up. Like, birth control does not exist. People just be having babies left and right. We come from big families, right? And so, like, every time you're interested in somebody, for me, I just stopped asking. Before, like, I would be like, oh, hey, mom, or grandma, or aunt, or, you know, are we related to so-and-so? And they tell you, no, that's your cousin. No, we're related to them. No, we're related to them clan-wise, you know? Like, I just don't even bother no more. I don't even look at nobody from San Carlos, where I'm from, because 9 times out of 10, I am related to them. And I am from White River, too, so it's just kind of hard, you know, Apache looking for Apache these days, because we be coming from big families. Hickeys are normal on the reservation. It's so stupid, because now that I look back at it, in high school, like, that was the thing to do, hickeys. Like, it was so stupid. I remember I used to give hickeys. I used to get hickeys. It was, I mean, but I used to hide them, because my dad was strict, you guys. Like, and my mother, like, So I used to hide them and stuff, but it was like a thing. I don't know what the hell, like, I don't know what it proved. And, like, even with my baby daddy, I remember I used to, like, always be trying to give him a hickey. Like, I don't know, like, claim my property or something. I don't know, it's so stupid. Now that I think back about it, it's so dumb. Like, hickeys are stupid. Hickeys are, don't give hickeys, you guys. They're just ugly, and they're just ugly. But you be seeing people walking around with hickeys all over, even up on their face, and stop doing that, you guys. You know you're Rez when chicks laugh loud as hell. Anywhere where there's native chicks, they're gonna be laughing, and they're always gonna have that crazy laugh with their mouth wide open and loud and crazy, and it's just always been that way. When I'm with my sister or my cousins or whatever, we just laugh. Like, this weekend I was at a ceremony. I was helping cooking. There was only like 3 of us women and 1 guy, and we were just cracking up, being stupid. It was so funny. Native people like to laugh. If you cannot laugh or you cannot take a joke, and if you're too sensitive and you can't be roasted, we roast each other. We roast each other from when we're little babies up till the day you die. Even after you die, we still be roasting people. So we like to joke. We like to laugh. You know you're Rez when you have ran from a Rez dog, have Rez dogs, feed Rez dogs, hit a Rez dog, seen a Rez dog get hit, drove by a Rez dog that is dead and laying on the side of the road, had a Rez dog that got hit and you had to drag it down to the river and go, you know, bury it or get rid of it. Rez dogs are all over. If you guys don't know what Rez dogs are basically dogs that are just run around loose, run around wild. They're not indoor dogs. They run around. They eat whatever they can find. They make babies just like us. We make crazy babies. Like, Rez dogs are everywhere. You know you're Rez when you have a fence made out of barbed wire. Everybody and their mama have poles or sticks, or, you know, and they weave the barbed wire in. Nobody has like legit fences. Everybody has like barbed wire fences, okay? So there's a lot of that on the Rez. Guys, all guys, they wear basketball shorts. They wear name brand basketball shorts. Jordan, Nike, Adidas, any kind of basketball name brand shorts, they are wearing it. Especially chicks. Chicks wear basketball shorts. Rez chicks wear t-shirts and basketball shorts, and that's just how it is. You know you're Rez when you go home and you smell the trash burning and everybody burning trash. Sanitation, they do come, you know, but you know, Rez people, we come from big families. We live in multi-generational families. People live with their grandmas, their aunts, their uncles. They all live, you know, in a big family. And so, like, there's a lot of trash. And sometimes, you know, we be overfilling those trash cans. And so we can't wait until Wednesday or whenever the trash can day is. And so we just be burning trash. And sometimes you can smell trash. And that's just how it is on the Rez. People always be slinging that card. You know what I'm talking about. If you have ever slanged, if you have ever bought, if you ever even have one, you know you are Rez. You know you are Rez when you go to a Rez party. I'm not talking about a birthday party. I'm talking about a party where there's the liquor involved. They always have bonfires, 40s, vodka, the cheapest vodka you can find, jungle juice, 30 packs, twisted teas. I know the ladies like the twisted teas, Four Locos. And when all else fails and you just don't have time to run to the store or into town, you have the bootleggers. You know your Rez when you use your cool ass native blanket for a window curtain or a door. Next time you go to a Rez, if you're not natives, go to a Rez, drive by a Rez house, look at the windows, you'll see a blanket. You'll see a blanket or a native towel or something that is not a curtain hanging up, covering that window. Rez people always be going to parties, going, eating, and then they go and then start making extra plates for the kids at home, for their husbands at home. They'll be going up there making extra plates to take home. Natives love to gamble. Gambling is a sport, is considered a sport, and people be staying there all night gambling. People be touching the machine, praying at the machine. Over the weekend, I heard somebody gets all pissed off at the casino and starts hitting the machine, getting all crazy. Like, natives be taking it pretty serious, this gambling stuff. I don't gamble, but I do hear, like, the elders, when your hands itch, they say, oh, it's time to go to the casino. Like, stupid stuff like that. Like, gambling is life on the reservation. On our Rez, bologna is called Apache steak. I personally don't like bologna anymore. I have eaten bologna since, I don't know, probably since I could eat. And I hate bologna now. I cannot eat it. I have not eaten bologna in probably like 4 or 5 years. I hate bologna. I cannot stand the smell of it. It's one of those foods that I have eaten to survive. It's one of those foods that I have maxed out, and I just literally, I cannot smell it or try to eat it. I hate it. I don't like bologna no more. Like, no more. You cannot pay me $1 million to eat bologna. I will not eat it. When another Rez native comes, like for instance, someone comes from Salt River, Fort McDowell, you know, one of the neighboring tribes, they come over to our tribe. One of the first things some nosy ass person will ask is, you guys get per cap? How much do you guys get? They'll be asking fucking crazy questions like that. Chicks be wearing their hair in high buns. And I am guilty. I am guilty. I always wear my hair in a high bun. I've always worn my hair in a bun. It was always like a low bun. But since I became a mom, it's like the mom bun. But yeah, people be wearing high buns all the time. If you go to powwows, if you go to ceremonies, if you go to anywhere, you'll see chicks with high buns. It's just a thing. Like, I do it all the time. You see me on here, on a lot of my videos, I have high buns. I ain't ashamed of it. You know your Rez when you're any kind of female, you know, in your life. When you go swimming, Rez chicks don't wear bathing suits. We wear t-shirts, tank tops, and some basketball trunks. That is our swimming suit. True story. To me, I'll wear like little shorts and then like a tank top. Like, you'll never see me wearing. I mean, if I had the body, yeah, I'd be rocking a bathing suit. But yeah, all my life, that's all we wore was either a tank top or a t-shirt. Mainly a t-shirt and some baggy basketball shorts, and jumped in with all the guys. And I've never seen a Rez girl wear a bathing suit on the reservation. That's how rare it is. You'll never see anybody wear a bathing suit. People on my Rez, we only have one major grocery store, and it's called Bash's'. If you ever come to Arizona, Bash's' is an Arizona store. It's a family-owned store, grocery store. They're all over in Arizona, but a lot of their business they get is from reservations, and the Navajo reservation has it. We have it. White River has it. So yeah, Bash's' is like the main grocery store. So like, everybody always cracks up because that's like, people get ready just to go to the store. I knew someone who always got ready just before they went to Bash's', because they're always going to see somebody. You're always going to see somebody you know at Bash's', or somebody you don't want to see at Bash's', right? So like, people always joke and say like, it ain't official. Your relationship ain't official unless you go to Bash's' together and be seen by everybody. If you have babysat at a young age, if you were 7, 8, 9, 10 years old babysitting little 3-year-old. You know you Rez. You know you Rez. You know you Rez if your grandma or your mom or your aunt or whoever you're staying with you left you alone and said, lock the door and don't open it for anybody and just let you watch TV. There's some noodles over there. Go make a sandwich. There's shit. That's how it be, you know? Luckily, the community is, like, everybody knows each other. So, like, neighbors kind of, it's like, we kind of watch out for each other. So, if we notice something out of the norm, obviously, we'll go help out or call the cops or whatever, you know, to prevent anything from happening. But it's pretty safe, you know, like, to do that there. But that's pretty normal. Like, I've stayed home by myself plenty of times and no one ever came and like tried to break down our door or nothing. You know you Rez when you use all your grocery store bags, like the plastic bags, as trash cans, trash can liners. Hang them on the door, hang them on a hook. Also, if you keep all the plastic cups you get from Circle K, from Harkins, from Arby's, from McDonald's, anything that is plastic and that you can wash and reuse, we save it. Even butter. I've seen people, the butter thing, the containers, they wash them out and save them and use them as Gladware. That's what we do. We don't waste nothing. And I'm going to end it with, you know you Rez. If you have seen somebody or know somebody, maybe your baby daddy, maybe your dad, maybe your uncle, maybe your brother. If any guy if you know somebody, you at least know somebody who wears short pants, like basketball shorts or regular shorts, whatever. They'll wear socks and then they'll wear like the slip-on sandals. They won't wear just sandals and expose their toes. No, guys will just wear socks and then sandals. It's like a thing guys don't do. They don't show their toes ever. So that's how you know you Rez. Let me know down below if you guys can relate. Let me know if I forgot anything. I'm pretty sure I forgot a lot. This was just, you know, I just popped into my head. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.